G'day everybody, this is John Seville for the Executive Summary, and again we're nearing open range, and we can see the market's just been moving fairly tightly today. If we look at the S&P 500, obviously we've stayed above that open range zone heading into the last day of the month tomorrow, and so we'll see what happens tomorrow, but essentially just looking at if we connect all the lows of this entire upward trend, you can see we still are underneath that rising wedge we've been talking about. So then in the original, if we look at those that original move, you can see we'd broken down underneath that upward trend. So we're kind of we're underneath both of these, heading into the new open range on Friday. So next week should be very interesting, as we're right back to where we had fallen from, obviously in December, January. So right up to kind of these all-time highs of 2016. And whenever I read record highs in the market, it always makes you nervous. So again, I mentioned in Trading Room the other day, it's going to be a wait and see kind of week. So that's kind of stand by that still. I've got some great stocks on my watch list for both the long and short direction. So we'll just see how things transpire in the next couple of days. Actually, before we move on to the stocks, just from the list, I want to make a couple of mentions. One thing about the market I've been noticing is that as the market's been moving higher, the corporate high yield bonds have actually been moving lower, and actually a pretty lackluster performance over the last 2 days. Only 11 million shares yesterday and 11.8 million shares the day before. So nothing compared to the volume we were seeing on the leg up here. So again, starting to see some small divergence there in the high yield bonds versus the index. Two stocks to chat about quickly. JKS from the newsletter, obviously. This one rallied right up into that kind of entry criteria we talked about around 21. So that one hit the entry criteria today, and that was one of the new ones from yesterday's trading room. And that one could be interesting. I mean, JKS is in the energy sector and has some weakness. And we talked about the possible target there of 1833. So there's great risk reward there from where it rallied up into a 21 and down to 1833. So that one we'll keep a close eye on. And but I was looking at this further, just on I believe it was on the weekly chart. This could actually have a lot more downward movement. So we'll review that target as we go along, but that could have a stronger downward push. Okay, so there we go. So there's JKS. Oops. We'll go to the other one, BTX. All right, just slowly moving as we change things there. BTX, obviously this was one from the newsletter that I think looks really interesting. It's got a great, strong insider behind it. It's got a great track record. It's broken out through the entry criteria and had a good move today. So keep your eyes on that one. Now broken through the upward channel over the last 2 days. So that'll be interesting. We want to be mindful of a possible upward channel that can also be created. So obviously it's broken out of the downward, but you can see it's also moved into a possible upward. So obviously it's rickshawing back and forth. We'll keep a close eye on that over the days to come. But so far, so good. The volume was good today, 169,000 yesterday, over 125,000 the day before. So we've got 125, 169, then 243 as we continued the breakout. So that was good. That was good volume. So again, wait and see on that one also. And obviously PII is one of the ones we're waiting for a potential trade on. Strap is already into the puts on this, as discussed in the trading room the other day. But this one was downgraded and just today or yesterday. So this could be starting to begin its decline once more after this big rally from $70 up to 100. And obviously breaking down out of its upward channel. So that's another one we're going to be looking at probably into next week, or depending on open range. But once again, very exciting week to come. And for everybody who's following along, Hope you're having a great week and looking forward to next week. For those of you who are on the trial with us, hope you're experiencing trading at its best. We'll see you all in the next executive summary. Take care. Have a great night.